Hello, I'm doing a video of how to make skillet bread, or as we say, Gabooboo bread, or flat bread, or whatever you guys want to call it. So I'm doing a little short video, well, as long as it takes. So just listen, or watch, or both. Let's see here. Okay, so there's 5 cups of flour here. That's 5 full cups. Just regular flour, plain white flour. And then since I'm using yeast, I'm gonna be using yeast. So what you do is take a cup like this, around this size, what is it, 4 ounces? Just put 1 scoop. This is a tablespoon, so it's a big one. 1 big tablespoon, or not big, but this much, because I'm using 5 cups of flour. Maybe just a little bit more. Little bit more. Okay, so there's that. And then you want to grab some sugar, because that's what makes the yeast rise. One tablespoon sugar. Then you run your water really hot. And you gotta let it rise. So anyways, you have your cup of yeast and 1 cup of sugar in here. So as you can see, get it ready and prepared for the hot water, or warm, whatever, so that way it rises. So then you want to fill it up to about right here, so that way it rises to the top. And that's when you know it's ready to go inside your mixing. Oh yeah, by the way, I do not own these rights or copy to this music, so I don't get in trouble for playing it. I don't own any of the songs or anything. Okay, so it looks like horchata, or milk, you know? Just make sure those big chunks are out of there. So we're using yeast and sugar. Gotta let it set until it rises. Meanwhile, I always use a little sugar. The reason why is because I use yeast, and once the sugar combines with the yeast, you know, then it rises, and it rises faster. So I'm not using that much since it's Gabooboo bread, or flat bread, or whatever you guys want to call it, cowboy bread or whatever. So anyways, I got this much in there, just enough, so that way the yeast rises. Oh, what else do I need? Oh yeah, and then I got a little can, just a little can of 5 ounces of milk. I don't use powdered milk because that stuff is like really expensive, and I don't get commods. So I go to the store and I just buy one of these little cans of milk. Since it's just a little bit anyways, you know, and it's not like I'm having to feed a big old tribe, but, you know, just a little bit, love. So anyways, you want to crack it open, get it ready for that yeast to hurry up and rise. Here's the spoon. The spoon. Or you can mix up your sugar with your bread or your flour. Some people add salt, some people don't. I don't know why, but I guess I'll add a dash of salt. So here's a little salt, just a dash. Well, and some people they use baking powder for this bread, but I'm showing you the way with the yeast, because anyways it still tastes good no matter which way you use. If you use baking powder, it still tastes good. The reason why I don't use baking powder is because when you use baking powder, the bread gets harder faster, and then you got to eat it the same day basically, almost. Otherwise it gets hard. So that's why I use yeast a lot in my fry breads and stuff. So by the way, I got my phone in between my bread and my chips over here, so I don't know what happened to my phone thingy. But anyways, so thank you for everybody watching this video. Share it, feel free to share it, you know, if you want. But this is for Gabooboo bread. This is the part 1 video. So the part 2 video would be whenever I start making it and frying it up. And I'll do that later whenever it's time. But I'm making pork, I don't know how you would say, like, I don't know, pork soup. It's not, it'd be cabbage soup, but with pork. And I'm using corn on the cob, and I'm also using onions, carrots, potatoes. Yeah. Making some soup. Oh yeah, I might as well get my water ready too. So you have to add water to mix it and everything too, so. Mitzi, what you doing, Mitzi? Well, don't worry about those bananas over there. I'm making banana bread too. Yep, still waiting for this to rise. It's slowly getting there. Taking forever. I'm bored. I'm waiting for that yeast to rise. Okay, well anyways, let's just do this. Because no matter what, it'll all rise because I'm gonna mix it all up together. So you pour it in there. Pour the milk in there. We shall see. And you just start mixing it together slowly. Time to start making your muscles. Making your muscles bigger. Exercise. Indian exercise. Slice. Indian exercise. Jeez, I'm talking all tala. Okay. It needs a little more water. How do I know? Because it looks all crumbly like this. See, it looks crumbly. I need a little more water. So maybe like, not all of it, maybe. Not that much. So no matter what, I just want it all to mix together good with all the yeast that was in it, plus the milk. One thing is never make or don't ever put an egg inside this. You know why? Because that's just like making a cake. So don't ever let anybody tell you how to make this cowboy bread, aka Gabooboo bread, aka what do you call those? Not flat bread or skillet bread or rounds. Okay. So yeah. Okay, I think it's mixed pretty good. See how it's kind of like runny? Say something, but I better not. So then you grab some extra flour here. Pour it on top. Shake it. Pour it on top. Mix it up again a little bit. Okay, this is where it looks like this, and this is where the part where you use your hand. Make sure your hands are clean. Because you want to make sure it's all mixed good. Let's stuff in a sticky. Don't be scared to get dirty. That's what he said, huh? Jokes. Anyways, just mix it up until it's not so sticky or whatever, watery, don't be scared to use a little flour, because that's what makes it thicker. So it gets it thick. So you have some thick rounds, like those thick thighs. Huh? Probably can't even hear me. Anyways, just kind of like fold it like you're, you know, like you're mixing it good. Because that's what makes it rise better too, when it's all mixed good. So be sure to beat the dough. Don't beat your man, okay? Get mad. Take your anger out on this. Just kidding. No. And I always leave like just a little bit on the top, so whenever it rises, you know, just enough to cover the top, give it a coat. Okay, so anyways, I'm done mixing it. Okay, so the dough should look like this, pretty much. Let me grab the camera. So then you just let it sit there for about 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours. Because it's yeast, so gotta let it rise, you know. But anyways, so I'll cover that up for 3 hours. Start my soup next. But that's a different show. Laters. Thank you for watching.